Bread in the oven, bacon. Here comes a rude boy Jamaican. Bread in the oven, bacon. Here comes a rude boy Jamaican.
Okay, goodie, another fantastic recipe coming your way from my kitchen to your kitchen. You guys requested and I'm always here to deliver. This is my version of how to make the best, and I stress, the best Jamaican Easter bun in your kitchen. Fast, easy, and simple. We don't make dry bun in the kitchen. We make moist bun down to the very last bite, goodie. Easter bun is soft, Easter bun is fresh, Easter bun is yummylicious, and Easter bun is the best. And I'm going to show you how to achieve this one. Now, if you are new to my kitchen and you're watching me nutting up this Easter bun for the very first time, be sure that you have subscribed. If you have not already subscribed, goodie, then you don't know what you miss. Go ahead and do so. While you're doing that, turn on your post notification settings so you will always be reminded whenever your girl upload a brand new video. Alright, you ready for the ride? Come on now, watch the ride. Let me show you how I achieve this.
Where you coming from? You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. Rastafari, why you turn your back on your brother when him need you? You don't remember the days when him feed you. You know when no obligation but you owe him some respect. All you need to do is just give him what you forget. Turn your back on your brother when him need you.
Now, goodie, this is our traditional Jamaican Easter bun. I'm gonna show you how to make it nice and moist, just like Mama showed me how to make it, right? Now, be sure if you're for the ride, and not cut the ride, it's gonna be a good one. So, okay, goodie, I'm about to show you how to make your homemade Easter bun, Jamaican Easter bun in your kitchen, fast, easy, and simple. Step by step by step by step. Now, it's going to be from my kitchen to your kitchen, so hang on for the ride. You ready for the ride? I'm going to walk you through each and every single ingredients right here. And all the amount for your recipe will be listed down in your description box. So make sure that you go ahead and check that out. Very important, right? Check it out to have the perfect bun. Now, the first thing we want to talk about is our flour, right? Flour important. Now I have 3.5 cups there of all-purpose flour, only sifted for sure, okay? Now to that you're going to need brown sugar, browning, cherries, raisins, and wine, right? So 1 cup of that. You also need guava jelly, right? So if you don't have guava jelly, you use strawberry jelly. 2 eggs, cinnamon powder, nutmeg, salt, and allspice, right? So that's what you need as well. Now in addition to that, 4 tablespoons of butter. Butter you're going to need for this recipe. Now you need your vanilla and baking powder, 2 tablespoons of that. You're going to need honey and Malta may I use. Now, if you don't want to use Malta, because not everybody like Malta, right? But if you don't want to go Malta, go ahead and grab yourself a bottle of Dragon Stout or a bottle of Guinness Stout, okay? So that is what you're going to need. I'm also going to add some lemon to it to cut away a little bit of that flavor from the eggs and stuff, and a little bit of the zest in there. So yeah, that's all we're going to use for the recipe. So yeah, come on, let's get this together. Now, goodie, very first step is this. You have your flour right there, my good up flour, and you want to go ahead and add your nutmeg to it. Then you're gonna add your allspice to give it a little bit of flavor, and your cinnamon powder. And once again, all the amount of the recipe will be listed down in your description box, so go ahead and check that out. Now you want to add your baking powder, not baking soda, because the thing will rise up like bulla. Baking powder. And to that you want to add your salt as well. Now you want to go ahead and just mix that all up in there, and make sure you mix that all up in there really well so that nothing is uneven. After you done mix it all up in there real good so nothing is uneven, you go ahead and you add your raisins to it and your cherries. Right, that's all. I almost forget that cherry, but yes, cherry. Switch them spoon out, and then you want to go ahead and combine this together. Now the reason why I'm doing this, do it like this, right, is because when your bun starts to bake, you're going to actually see those fruits in the middle of the bun, and the thing now go fall flat is what I'm saying, if that makes any kind of sense, right? So make sure you do it like this, and then you sit it aside. Okay, goodie, we are moving on to our second step of making the meanest bun, right? I have a pot there, and I'm going to add my 4 tablespoons of butter to that pot, and you want to allow that butter to melt. Now after your butter has melted pretty much like that, you're going to go ahead and add your malta to it, or your dragon stout, or your Guinness stout, but you want to add at least a whole entire bottle, or total 2 cups. To that you're going to add 1 cup of wine, any wine of your choice, but make sure it is sweet wine, not that kind of wine, but yes, sweet wine. Then I'm going to add my brown sugar to it. You add your guava jelly in. To the mix, you want to go ahead and add your vanilla. And you want to add your honey. Honey is a must when you're making Jamaican Easter bun. Now what we're doing here is not cooking the thing, like you have to boil soup and all them things there. You are just warming it up, warm it up, because it's going to give the bun that texture of bun and not the texture of baking a fruit cake, or the texture of baking a regular cake, right? This is bun, so you don't want it to come to a boil at all. Now I have my 2 large eggs here, and all I'm doing here is beating them up real good. You want to make sure that you do that before you add it to that mix right there. Be careful when you're doing this part, y'all, because your eggs will become scrambled egg in the thing, and then that mixture will be totally ruined. So we don't want that to happen. So watch this step really careful. That looks pretty good. Now it's time to add the eggs in, and when you're adding your egg in this mix, you want to make sure that you are spinning immediately. Just keep spinning, because if you ever stop spinning, that's when you are going to have scrambled eggs, and we definitely don't want those scrambled eggs up in here. Perfect, y'all, perfect. So that is pretty good to see where it starts to warm up. You don't want it to come to a bubble. You're going to go ahead and shut the heat off and let it cool down before you add it to the mix. Now, my fabulous love bug goodies, we are moving on to our next step of making this wicked bun. You want to make sure that you build a little well in the middle, in the center of that thing right there. So, and when you get done doing that, you want to go ahead and pour out that good yumptious liquid into the middle right there, like so. Then you are going to go ahead and fold all this yumptiousness all in together, like so. Just fold up that bad boy in there. And try not to over mix the thing, right? I saw the thing for set, folded like so. Now we're going to go ahead and get that lemon right there. We're going to use the zest, and we're going to use the lemon juice. That is going to take away any little flavor from the eggs that we have. We don't need that. So just squeeze that lemon up in there and just mix that in. Now it's time to add our coloring. I'm using my Ocherios browning, right? And another thing I want to make sure to tell you guys, you want to make sure that you have your oven on. Your oven needs to be preheated, right? Before you put this thing in. As far as your color go, you want to do the color of your bun that you so choose. However, remember, you are not baking a Jamaican fruit cake. You are making a Easter bun. So the color is always going to be a little bit different from when you are making Jamaican fruit cake, black cake. This is not Easter black cake. This is Easter bun. And this is all done. That is my color that I choose. I think I probably have like two and a half tablespoons in here. So yeah, you could use less, you could use more. The color of your bun is going to be your choice. Come in the one for here. Oh Lord, your bun too black. Oh Lord, your bun not dark enough. Make it your own. Make it the color that you so choose. Now we're going to go and prep this because this is perfect right there, right? Perfect. We're going to prep up this thing, you know. Okay, goodie. For your next step, you need 4 things. You need your baking tray. You need some parchment paper. You're going to need butter and 1 pen or 1 pencil, right? Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and lay my parchment paper flat like that. Then I'm going to go in with my pen and I'm going to make a mark. Exactly the shape of the pan, right? Is what we're trying to achieve right here, like so. Now with my scissors, I'm going to go ahead and cut right into that line. Now y'all, you could go ahead and just skip this step and just go ahead and just put butter in it. But sometimes your bun might stick in the bottom of the thing and it's going to be totally ruined. If you're doing this for the very first time, I suggest that you just go ahead and do it this way, right? And this is what you will be left with. Now we want to go ahead and add your butter in there. Now I add my butter in that container, right? And you can never go wrong with butter because the more butter you have into this recipe is the better the bun are going to taste, especially upon the sides. It's going to be nice and moist and nice and tough, nice and moist. Now I'm going to get a clean paper towel and I'm just going to just rub it all over my container like this, right? So that way I don't miss a spot because I want when I lay my mixture in here, it gets on every nook and cranny of that butter in that pan. As well as I want my bun to come out, to slide out nice and easy. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that parchment paper on the inside like that. Then go back in with the paper towel and just kind of rub it on top of that parchment paper like this. It's just going to make that bottom of that bun extremely perfect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pour that good yummy stuff all up in there, honey. Just like that. Now y'all, that looks super duperliciously good, right? But I'm not done yet. Now goodie, this is totally optional, but when I'm making my bun have to pretty, not from the inside alone, but from the outside as well. Now I love fruits in my bun, but I only use raisins and cherry on the inside. Now a lot of times when you buy Jamaican Easter bun, you'll see this in it. You'll taste this in it actually, the fruit cake mix. I do not like all that nuts, and I'm not going to blend it out because it doesn't give it the texture that you need anymore when you do that. This is what it looks like when you buy that. The only time I use this most of the time, especially if I'm baking for someone, I use it on the top of the bun, or if they request that, it goes on the inside of the bun. But for my bun right now, I'm going to add it on the very top of the bun to give the bun color, right? Color. So we go ahead and add the raisins on top of that. Then I'm going to just top it off with some cherry. And then some of that fruit mix, because the fruit mix have the green and the yellow and all that other color on top. So we're just going to just layer that on top of the bun. Now Goodie, let's explain about this bun baking thing. Now if you put the mixture in the container and you don't have at least 1 inch space on top, there will be no room for the bun to rise. So your bun going to end up flat and taste hard, it tastes like toto, right? Because there's no place for it to rise. So you want to give the bun at least 1 inch of space to rise so you can get that nice, moist feeling of the bun, the Jamaican bun inside, right? In addition to that, you want to go ahead and just give it a little tap. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want the fruits, half of it to sink into the liquid. Not sink all the way to the bottom of the thing, you know. Sink halfway through. So that way when the bun rise, it will rise along halfway with the fruits and you still see the fruits on top. And so comes the thing nice and pretty. Now, okay, get it? I'm gonna show you how to make the most perfect bun, the most perfect bun, right? Now you need a tray right there. And with that bun all prepped and ready to go, you're gonna place it inside of a deep container. If you have a foil, one is fine, perfect. What you wanna do next is go ahead and pour some water into that container. Enough water, right? Because you're gonna steam. It's like a bake, but you steam it all at the same time. That bake and that steam it and do a kind of thing. Perfect. Now, you are going to get your foil paper. You're gonna place it on top of the bun. You're gonna give it some room. When it rises, you want to have room to rise. So you're gonna just cover it up like that. Not too tight. Just give it some room to rise. Put it in your oven, and again, your oven should be at 350 degrees, and you only put this into a preheated oven. 1 hour later, I'll come back here and we're gonna have perfect buns. So I'll see you back here in an hour. Okay, Goodie, so my bun is all done. Now, this bun took me about 15 minutes extra to get done baking, right? Or let's say steam the bun, right? Now, what I did, I took it out of the oven after 1 hour and 15 minutes, 15 additional minutes, right? And I let it sit and cool for a few minutes. Now that it's cool, I don't want it to get cold enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it from out of the baking container. So it looks pretty much like that. We peel the bottom off and look what we have, y'all. Look, you see how smooth that is? That's how we wanna have this bun. Now, as soon as you remove it from the container, you get your melted butter and you start to apply that butter right on it. Now, that butter is going to go into all of the cracks and crannies and grannies and all of that. You want to let that butter sit with the bun and soak up that goodness. And make sure that you get all the sides, not just the top of the bun you're going to do, you know, you're going to do the sides as well. Now, Goodie, as tempting as this bun look right now, we're not going to eat it. We are going to allow this to sit and soak up all that good fruits and everything that we have right there. We're going to allow it to just sit and go and marinate just like you season up chicken, right? After 1 full day of sitting and chilling, that right there is going to have so much flavor. It is going to taste amazing on top of some cheese. Look at that, y'all. Look at the size of this bun. Now, y'all, let's cut into that yummy delicious of goodness. We gonna see what this bun looks like on the inside, y'all. I tell you, bam, ha! That's the best bun ever. Now close up on the one, yeah. No, Goodie, watch the ride, watch there. You see me I talk about? The raisins and the cherries sit down good inside of that bun there. Look there. No dry trashy bun over here. Look there, goodie. Look there. Whoa, the thing set good. Yum, 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 yum-milicious. There you have it, goodie. It was fast, it was easy, and it was simple. I hope you have already subscribed. Yo, this a Easter bunny turn up loud in your kitchen. Lord, the thing set good. Look there, goodie, look there. Goodie, make sure say you subscribe and share the love with everybody who you come in contact with. Friends, family, neighbors. Spread the love and tell them what's going on up on over here. Right? Yes, boo. Yes, goodie, so that's how the thing set. Tell me what you want to see me cooking up next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, a time for eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage. You know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.